Hello, English learners. Welcome back to Daily English Talks. My name is Mia, and I'm happy you're here with me today. In this lesson, we are going to spend a calm, quiet evening together. In the kitchen. Imagine it is nighttime. The house is quiet. Everyone else is sleeping or resting. The kitchen has a warm light. Maybe there is a soft yellow light above the stove or the sink. Maybe the room feels peaceful. You are alone with your thoughts and your words. This is a moment for slow English, gentle English, natural English. We will talk, describe, think, and practice English in a calm and relaxed way. You don't need to hurry. You don't need to try to sound perfect. Just breathe. Listen. Repeat. Imagine the scene. I am here with you. I want you to feel like we are together in the kitchen. You are standing in front of the counter. Maybe you are wearing comfortable clothes. Maybe you feel the cool floor under your feet. You open a cabinet slowly. You take out a cup. You place it on the counter. Listen to that small sound. You breathe in. The kitchen smells familiar. Maybe it smells like spices or tea, or the memory of something you cooked earlier in the day. The night kitchen is a safe place, a slow place, a place where you can practice English without pressure. So right now, relax your shoulders, relax your jaw, relax your mind. You are doing great already. We will begin by describing simple actions in English. When we describe everyday activities, our English becomes more natural. So let's imagine we are making something small in the kitchen. Something simple. Maybe a cup of tea. I walk to the cabinet. I open the cabinet door. I take out a cup. I place the cup on the counter. I walk to the stove. I pick up the kettle. I fill the kettle with water. I turn on the heat. The water begins to warm. Steam begins to rise. I am calm. I am present. I am practicing English in a gentle way. Now listen to the sentences again and try to repeat them out loud, slowly, without stress, without thinking about being perfect. Just let the words flow. I walk to the cabinet. I open the cabinet door. I take out a cup. I place the cup on the counter. I walk to the stove. I pick up the kettle. I fill the kettle with water. I turn on the heat. The water begins to warm. Steam begins to rise. If you can, say the sentences again, but imagine you are the person doing the action. Imagine your hands. Imagine your movement. The more you connect your imagination with your English, the more fluent you become. Your brain learns faster when language is connected to real or imagined experience. So again, gently. I walk to the cabinet. I open the door. I take out a cup. I place it on the counter. I fill the kettle. I heat the water. I wait calmly. Good, you are doing very well. Now, let's slow down even more and describe the kitchen around us. What do you see? What do you feel? What do you hear? Describe it in words. Maybe the refrigerator stands quietly in the corner. Maybe there are small magnets on it. Maybe there are notes or pictures or grocery lists. Maybe the sink is clean, or maybe there are a few dishes waiting to be washed. Maybe the countertops are clear. Maybe there are small things on them, like a jar of sugar, a cutting board, a bowl of fruit. Describe it in your mind. Let's practice. The refrigerator is standing in the corner. There are magnets on the refrigerator. There is a small note on the refrigerator door. The sink is quiet. There are a few dishes near the sink. The countertop is smooth. There is a bowl of fruit on the counter. The kitchen is warm. The light is soft. The room is peaceful. Repeat softly in your natural voice. You can whisper. You can speak slowly. This is your space. Now let's add more personal feelings. When we talk about daily routines, we often express how something feels. English is not only about what we do, it is about how we feel doing it. So let's describe feelings in simple ways. It is quiet in the kitchen. I feel calm. I enjoy this moment. The night feels peaceful. I like being here. I feel relaxed when I move slowly. I enjoy making something warm to drink. This is a small moment, but it is meaningful. Try to repeat them. Speak them gently. Now, let's imagine we are making something to eat as well. Something simple. Maybe a small snack. Maybe a sandwich. Maybe a piece of fruit. We will practice describing the actions again. I take a cutting board from the drawer. I place it on the counter. I take a knife carefully. I take a piece of fruit. I wash the fruit gently. I dry it with a towel. I place it on the cutting board. I slice the fruit slowly. The slices are thin and even. I place the slices on a small plate. Every word is a small practice. Every moment is learning. This is the secret to becoming fluent. Noticing small things, describing them, practicing the language of everyday life. English does not grow in big lessons only. English grows in the quiet, simple, real moments, like this one. Now, try to speak about your kitchen. Imagine your real kitchen, not mine. Think about it. Where is the refrigerator? Where are the plates? Where are the cups? Where do you keep sugar or tea or spices? Now try to describe it slowly, in your own mind or softly out loud. My refrigerator is near the wall. The cups are in the top cabinet. The plates are stacked neatly. The sugar is next to the tea. The spices are in small jars. There is a spoon on the counter. Simple, real, true. This is natural English. This is how you improve your fluency, by describing your life. Now, let's practice speaking about time and the feeling of the night. Sometimes the night makes us think deeper. When the world is quiet, our thoughts become clear. Let's practice some expressions. It is late, but I am awake. The night is quiet. I am thinking about my day. I am breathing slowly. I am taking care of myself. This moment is just for me. Say them gently. Feel the meaning. Your English should be connected to your feelings. Finally, let's do a small interactive exercise. I will ask questions. You answer in simple English, out loud, slowly. No pressure, no perfection. Just try. What are you doing in the kitchen right now? You can answer, I am making tea, or I am preparing food, or I am cleaning the counter. What time is it? You can answer, it is late at night, or it is quiet outside. How do you feel? You can answer, I feel calm, or I feel relaxed. What can you hear? You can answer, I hear the quiet sound of the kettle, or I hear the refrigerator. Good. You are practicing real English, natural English, everyday English. Take a deep breath. You are doing wonderful work. I pour the hot water into the cup, and the steam rises gently into the air. The scent of the tea begins to bloom in the warm kitchen air. I pick up the cup slowly. The surface of the cup is warm in my hands. I take a small breath. I feel present. I feel calm. The night is still. The room is quiet. This moment is only for me. I take a slow sip, and I feel the warmth inside my chest. I exhale with relief. There is comfort here. There is peace here. I am not rushing. I am not worrying. I am simply living this small moment, and this moment is enough. Now, let's describe these actions again. But this time, I want you to speak with the rhythm of the night. Slow, soft, relaxed. Let your voice match the feeling. No hurry, no pressure, just flowing. I pour the hot water into the cup. Steam rises softly. The tea smells warm and gentle. I hold the cup carefully. The cup feels warm in my hands. I take a slow sip. The taste is comforting. I breathe out. I feel calm. Repeat these sentences with your breath. Let them feel natural in your mouth. If you want, close your eyes while you repeat. When we focus on small actions in language, our speech becomes fluid and effortless. This is how fluency grows, slowly, quietly, naturally. Now, imagine you look around the kitchen again. Maybe there is a small clock on the wall. Maybe the light creates soft shadows. Maybe a window shows the dark sky outside. Maybe there is moonlight. Maybe the world outside is silent. Let's describe that scene softly. The kitchen feels quiet. The light is soft and warm. There are gentle shadows on the walls. The window shows the dark night outside. The world is resting. I am alone, but I am peaceful. This moment feels gentle. I enjoy being here. Repeat these. Feel them. The more you speak slowly and mindfully, the more natural your English becomes. Now, we will practice describing thoughts. At night, especially in the kitchen, many people think about their day, about memories, about decisions, about dreams. Let's describe thoughts in simple English sentences. I am thinking about my day. I am remembering the things I did. Some moments were easy, some moments were difficult, but now I am here. I am safe. I am calm. I can breathe. Say it slowly. Your voice should feel soft, like the warm air in the room. Now, let's imagine cleaning the kitchen slowly. This is a pleasant evening activity. Some people clean to relax. Some people clean to think. Some people clean to prepare for tomorrow. Let's describe it in English. I wash the cup slowly. I rinse it under warm water. I place it carefully to dry. I wipe the counter with a soft cloth. I move slowly and gently. I enjoy this small task. The kitchen becomes clean and peaceful. I feel satisfied. Now, repeat these slowly. Now, I want to introduce some useful conversational phrases you would naturally say in real daily life in the kitchen at night. These phrases are simple and common, and you can use them every day. Listen first, then try repeating them after me. I just need a minute to relax. I'm going to make something warm to drink. Do you want some tea? It's so quiet tonight. I feel peaceful right now. I'm just thinking about my day. I needed a quiet moment. This feels nice. These are very real phrases. They are phrases people use with family, friends, or themselves. When you practice phrases that are real and natural, your English becomes real and natural too. Now, let's imagine there is someone quietly sitting near you. Maybe a family member, maybe a close friend. You are both in the kitchen. You speak softly to each other. Let's practice a gentle conversation. A. It's quiet tonight. B. Yes, it is. It feels peaceful. Do you want some tea? B. That sounds nice. Thank you. A. I'll make it warm. Just relax. B. I appreciate it. A. How was your day? B. It was busy, but now I feel calm. Say both voices softly. This kind of simple, warm conversation builds emotional connection in English, not just grammar. Now, imagine that you are speaking to yourself, your inner voice, in English. This is a powerful fluency practice. Let's try. I am doing my best. I am learning slowly, and that is okay. I don't need to be perfect. I just need to stay consistent. My English is improving. My confidence is growing. I am proud of myself. Speak these sentences like you are comforting yourself. Because you are. Now, let's practice vocabulary connected to the kitchen. I will say a word, then describe it. You repeat. Kettle, a container for boiling water. Cup, a small container for drinking. Counter, the flat surface where you prepare food. Sink, the place where you wash dishes. Towel, soft cloth for drying things. Stove, the place where you heat or cook food. Pan, a tool for cooking on the stove. Plate, a flat dish for serving food. We do not memorize words. We connect them to real objects in our environment. So look around your kitchen when you speak these words. Touch them if you can. Learning becomes stronger when we connect words with senses. Now let's create a little nighttime reflection. This is something many people think about quietly while making tea at night. Sometimes the day is heavy. Sometimes the heart is tired. Sometimes we want silence. The kitchen at night gives us silence. It gives us time to breathe. It gives us time to slow down. It gives us time to understand ourselves. In this quiet moment, I feel close to myself. These sentences are not just language, they are emotional. And emotions help memory. When you feel language, you remember it. Now, we will create a short guided speaking exercise. I will say a sentence. You repeat. Then, I want you to add one small detail of your own. Try to do it slowly. I am standing in the kitchen. You repeat. Now, add something. I am standing in the kitchen near the sink. Or I am standing in the kitchen holding a cup. Do it again. I am making tea. You repeat. Now, add something. I am making tea with ginger. Or I am making tea for myself. Again, I feel calm. You repeat. Now add something. I feel calm because the house is quiet. Or I feel calm because the day is finished. This exercise builds fluency because you are connecting language to your inner experience. Now, one last slow moment for this section. The kitchen is quiet. The night is gentle. The warm drink is in my hands. I breathe in. I breathe out. I feel peaceful. This moment belongs to me. I am learning English. I am growing. I am doing well. The warm cup is still in my hands, and I take another slow sip. The flavor is gentle and familiar. I can feel the warmth traveling through my body. The kitchen is quiet, and the stillness of the night feels soft around me. This is a private moment, a moment to breathe, a moment to think without noise, a moment to speak English slowly and naturally. I am here, present, grounded in this simple scene. I am learning without pushing. I am improving with every word I say. I gently place the cup back on the counter. I listen to the sound it makes when it touches the surface. It is a small, soft sound. So small, but I notice it. The night makes everything more noticeable. The night slows everything down. And when life slows down, language becomes easier. The words have space to move. Your mind becomes open. I take a deep breath in through my nose and slowly exhale through my mouth. Breathing is important when speaking English. Breath carries the words. Slow breathing helps your voice become smooth and steady. So let's breathe again. In slowly, out slowly. Relax your shoulders. Relax your chest. Let your jaw soften. Let your mind soften. You don't need to think hard. The language will come naturally. Now imagine you are opening a drawer in the kitchen. You open it slowly. You look inside. Maybe there are spoons, forks, knives, or small tools. Maybe there is a small towel. Let's describe it in simple English. I open the drawer. There are utensils inside. I see spoons and forks. I see a small towel. I gently close the drawer. Repeat these sentences softly. Feel them. Let them move through your voice. Now imagine you open the refrigerator. The cold air touches your skin. You look inside. Maybe there is leftover food. Maybe there is milk, fruit, vegetables. Let's describe it. I open the refrigerator door. Cold air touches my hand. I look at the shelves. There is milk. There are eggs. There is some fruit. I take what I need. I close the refrigerator door slowly. Simple, real, natural. Everyday English is made from these kinds of sentences. Practice them often, and you will feel more fluent in real life. Now, let's practice describing feelings in the kitchen again. The night kitchen has a special emotional space. It is not just a place to cook. It is a place where the day becomes quiet, where the mind becomes open, where we talk to ourselves honestly. I feel peaceful in this quiet moment. I feel connected to myself. I feel like I can think clearly. I enjoy the silence. I am not rushing, I am simply being. Say them slowly. Let them settle inside your heart. Now let's expand our practice by imagining gentle movement. Movement makes language natural. Let's walk slowly across the kitchen floor. I walk across the kitchen. My steps are soft. The floor is cool. I move calmly. I feel relaxed. Now imagine you open a cabinet above your head. I reach up to open the cabinet. I open the door slowly. I take a plate from the shelf. I hold the plate carefully. I close the cabinet door gently. Repeat it with the same calm pace. Now we will practice small emotional reflection. This is common when the house is quiet and everyone else is sleeping. You are alone with your thoughts, and your thoughts speak softly. I am thinking about my life. I am thinking about what is important to me. I am thinking about where I am going. I am thinking about who I am becoming. I am learning to be gentle with myself. I am learning to trust myself. These sentences help emotional fluency, the ability to express what you really feel. Now, let's imagine preparing a small snack. Maybe something simple, like bread or fruit or biscuits. I open the cupboard. I take out some bread. I place it on a small plate. I spread something soft on the bread. I make a small snack for myself. I sit at the kitchen table to enjoy it. Now imagine eating slowly. I take a small bite. I chew slowly. I taste the flavor. I swallow gently. I am relaxed. This is mindfulness in language learning, focusing on one small moment with gentle awareness. Now let's practice conversation-style English again. Imagine you are talking to someone quietly in the soft light of the kitchen at night. A. Are you still awake? B. Yes, I couldn't sleep. I understand. Sometimes the night feels heavy. B. Yes, but moments like this feel nice. A. Do you want something warm to drink? B. That would be lovely. Thank you. A. Let's relax for a moment. B. Yes, let's just breathe. Say both voices if you can. It builds emotional rhythm. Now, let's practice English questions that are soft and gentle. Questions used in real life. How are you feeling right now? Do you want something warm to drink? Did you have a long day? Do you need a moment to rest? Is everything okay? Would you like some quiet time? These are kind human questions that create connection. Now, let's answer them in gentle English. I feel calm. Yes, I would like something warm. My day was long, but I am okay now. Thank you for asking. I feel peaceful in this quiet moment. Now, look around your imaginary kitchen again. Notice the way the light touches the objects. Notice how the shadows fall. Notice the quiet breathing of the house. Let's describe the scene again with more detail. The light is warm and soft. The shadows are gentle. The surfaces are clean. The air feels still. The silence feels like comfort. This is a safe space. This is a calm moment. I am present here. Now, we will practice a short inner reflection exercise. Speak these sentences to yourself softly. They are powerful. I am learning slowly. Slow learning is real learning. I do not rush myself. I am patient with myself. I am growing every day. I am doing enough. I am enough. Now let your breath settle again. In slowly, out slowly. Let your voice soften. Now imagine you are washing the last dish of the night. I hold the dish gently. The warm water runs over my hands. I wash the dish slowly. I rinse it clean. I place it on the drying rack. The task is done. The kitchen feels peaceful again. Repeat it in your own voice. Let the calm sink in. Now, one final soft imagery moment in this section. The kitchen is quiet. The night is still. The warm drink has comforted me. The soft light feels gentle. My thoughts are slow and peaceful. I breathe in. I breathe out. I am here. I am safe. I am learning. I am calm. I look around the kitchen again, and everything feels gentle and quiet. The night has a way of slowing our thoughts, softening our feelings, and bringing us back to ourselves. I take another slow breath. I let myself be in this moment. No noise, no hurry, no pressure, just stillness and warm presence. The kitchen at night feels like a sanctuary, a small private world where I can think clearly and speak softly. I walk toward the kitchen sink and turn on the water at a slow pace. The sound of water running feels soothing, like a small peaceful melody. I rinse my hands under the warm water. I feel the warmth on my skin. I move slowly because there is no need to rush. I am present. I am here. I dry my hands gently with a towel. The towel feels soft. The night feels soft. The world feels soft. Everything is gentle right now. Let's describe these actions again, slowly, and try to speak them with a calm voice. I turn on the water slowly. I rinse my hands under the warm water. The water feels gentle. I dry my hands with a towel. The towel feels soft. I move slowly and calmly. I am relaxed. Take your time repeating these. There is no need to hurry. Slowly is the right pace. Now imagine you are standing by the window. Maybe there is a window in your kitchen. Maybe you can see outside. It might be dark. Maybe there are street lights shining softly. Maybe the night sky is deep and quiet. Let's describe the scene. I look out the window. The night sky is dark and calm. The street is quiet. There are no people outside. The air looks still. The night feels peaceful. Speak these words slowly. Let the silence of the night become part of your tone. Now imagine you lean on the counter for a moment. You rest your hands. You look around. This kitchen is familiar. It is part of your life. It holds memories. Maybe you cooked meals here. Maybe you talked with someone here. Maybe you laughed here. The kitchen can hold many emotions, many stories. And now it holds your quiet learning, your calm practice. Let's practice expressing memory and reflection. I remember cooking here earlier today. I remember sharing a meal here. I remember laughing in this kitchen. This place feels familiar and warm. I feel comfortable here. I feel connected to my life in this space. These sentences allow you to speak about your experiences in a natural way. Now, we will practice slow thought expression. At night, thoughts often come softly and thoughtfully. Let's express those feelings in gentle English. I am thinking about the day that has passed. Some moments were bright, some moments were heavy. But I made it through the day. I am doing my best. I am here now in this calm moment. I am safe and I am okay. Now repeat softly. Be kind to your own voice. Now imagine you decide to tidy the kitchen a little more before sleeping. You move slowly, not because you must, but because it feels good to give care to your space. You are not cleaning with stress. You are cleaning with calm and care. I put away the items on the counter. I wipe the counter slowly. I make small, gentle movements. I rinse the cup again. I place things in their proper places. The kitchen becomes neat. The space feels peaceful again. This type of small, quiet task at night can feel meditative. While we speak and move like this, language becomes rooted in the body and memory. Now, let's add a gentle conversation practice again. Imagine you are speaking to someone close to you, softly, late at night in the kitchen. A. Couldn't sleep? No, I needed a quiet moment. I understand. The night feels nice, doesn't it? Yes, it feels peaceful. Do you want to talk? Maybe just a little. A. I am here. Take your time. Thank you. Say both sides softly. Speak naturally. Let the tone be warm. Now, let's practice emotional vocabulary that matches the nighttime kitchen atmosphere. Calm, quiet, gentle. Still, soft, warm, peaceful, see, comforting, safe, familiar. Now, speak them slowly, one by one, letting the feeling of each word move through you. Now, we will create personal sentences using these emotional words. I feel calm, the kitchen is quiet, the night is gentle, the atmosphere is still, the light is soft, the tea is warm, the moment is peaceful. This place feels comforting. I feel safe. The space is familiar. This is how we learn emotional fluency, by connecting words to real sensory experience. Let's now include a short guided visualization. This strengthens your English memory and your emotional connection. Imagine the soft light in the kitchen. Imagine your hands warm from holding the cup. Imagine your breath moving slowly. Imagine the quiet air around you. Imagine your thoughts being slow and calm. Imagine yourself speaking English softly, naturally, peacefully. Now speak. I am present in this moment. I am speaking English calmly. I am improving gently. I am learning in a peaceful way. I am patient with myself. Now, let's return to describing objects again. Repetition makes language natural. Imagine you are opening a jar of tea leaves. I pick up the jar carefully. I open the lid slowly. The smell rises softly. The scent is warm and earthy. I take a small amount. I place it into the cup. I close the jar. I put it back in its place. Repeat slowly. Move your hands with the words if you can. The connection makes learning strong. Now imagine sitting at the small kitchen table. Maybe you sit down slowly. Maybe the chair is wooden and familiar. Maybe you place your hands on the table. Let's describe this. I pull out the chair slowly. I sit down quietly. The chair feels comfortable. I rest my hands on the table. I close my eyes for a moment. I breathe deeply. Now repeat. Now we will practice thinking sentences. Sentences that describe your inner voice. I am learning to trust my thoughts. I am learning to be gentle with myself. I am learning to let go of stress. I am learning to rest. I am learning to speak softly. I am learning to love small moments like this. These sentences support both language and emotion. Now, one more slow, reflective moment. The night kitchen is a quiet place, a soft place, a peaceful place, a place where I can hear myself, a place where I can learn slowly, a place where I can simply be. I breathe in, I breathe out, I am safe, I am calm, I am here. I remain seated at the table for a moment longer, feeling the quiet around me. The kitchen at night feels like its own world. The air seems softer. The sounds are fewer but deeper. Every small sound becomes noticeable. The faint hum of the refrigerator, the quiet ticking of a clock, the soft whisper of air moving in the room. It all blends into a peaceful atmosphere. A place for reflection, a place for breathing, a place for letting go of the day. I wrap my hands around the warm cup again. The warmth grounds me. It reminds me that I am here in this moment, and I don't need to rush anywhere. I take another slow sip. The taste is familiar. The feeling is comforting. I breathe in through my nose and slowly release the breath. I settle deeper into my body. The night is quiet. The world outside is dark, but inside there is a small, warm light. The kitchen is glowing softly. The shadows move gently along the walls. Everything feels calm. Everything feels safe. I am not thinking about tomorrow. I am not thinking about yesterday. I am simply here, in this moment, with my breath, my cup, and my gentle English practice. I look around, the room again. The countertop is clear. The sink is clean. The kettle is resting for the night. The utensils are in their places. Everything is calm, organized, and still. There is beauty in this simplicity. Beauty in the quiet. Beauty in the ordinary. Life is made of small, meaningful moments like this. I stand up slowly and walk to the stove. My steps are quiet. I move with intention. When life slows down, even simple movements feel like meditation. I place my hand on the counter. The surface feels cool. I look at the kettle. I think about how many cups of tea have been made here, how many quiet nights, how many comforting moments. This kitchen has held a lot of life. Your kitchen has too. I take a small cloth and wipe the surface in slow motions. Not because it needs to be perfect, but because the movement itself feels calming. Gentle movement can quiet the mind. I move the cloth in circles, slowly, softly, smoothly. This is not cleaning. This is breathing through movement, a small act of care. I place the cloth back where it belongs and return to the table. I sit again. The chair supports me softly. I rest my hands on my lap. I close my eyes for a moment. I allow my mind to settle. The night surrounds me. The calm enters my body. I am at peace. Now, in this gentle moment, I allow myself to think about my feelings in simple English words. Not complicated sentences, just gentle truth. I feel calm. I feel safe. I feel warm. I feel quiet inside. I feel like I am taking care of myself. Even if you only say one of these sentences, it is enough. Your voice matters. Your emotions matter. Your English voice is not separate from you. It is part of you, growing slowly, naturally, beautifully. I look out the window again. The night sky looks deep. Maybe there are stars, or maybe clouds hide them. Maybe the moonlight touches the rooftops outside. Maybe the street is empty. The world is resting, sleeping, breathing slowly. And I am awake, but I am restful. Awake does not have to mean busy. Awake can be peaceful. I think about the day that has passed. Maybe it was full. Maybe it was challenging. Maybe it was ordinary. Whatever it is finished now. The night accepts the day. The kitchen accepts the night. And I accept myself in this moment. I speak softly to myself. I did enough today. I tried my best. I can rest now. I don't need to be perfect. I only need to be gentle with myself. These are healing sentences. Speak them slowly if you can. Now, imagine you are preparing something small for tomorrow. Maybe you place a cup in a certain spot. Maybe you leave a note for yourself. Maybe you arrange something simple to make the morning easier. Not as a chore, but as a gift to your future self. I place a clean cup on the counter. I set it where I will find it easily in the morning. I prepare the tea bag. I am helping myself tomorrow. I am taking care of myself. This is kindness. Quiet kindness. Now we will practice a soft conversation with yourself. Speak internally or softly out loud, as if talking to a close friend. But that friend is you. How are you feeling? I am feeling calm and relaxed. Did today feel heavy? Some parts were heavy, yes. But I handled it. Yes, you handled it well. Are you proud of yourself? Yes, I am proud of myself. Do you deserve rest? Yes, I deserve rest. This conversation builds emotional fluency, the ability to speak about your inner world. Now, reflect gently. Sometimes we speak loudly during the day. Sometimes we move quickly. Sometimes we forget to breathe. But the night reminds us to slow down. The kitchen reminds us to return to ourselves. This quiet moment reminds us that we are alive. The warm drink is almost finished now. I take one of the last small sips. The taste is softer now. The cup feels lighter. My breathing feels easy. My shoulders feel loose. The kitchen feels even quieter. The silence feels like a blanket, covering the room in a gentle way. I stand up again, slowly. I rinse the cup. I move slowly, carefully, without hurry. I place the cup to dry. I turn off the light above the stove, leaving only one small warm light in the room. The shadows grow slightly deeper, but the room still feels welcoming, still feels safe. I lean my hands lightly on the counter and allow my eyes to soften. The quiet moment stays with me. It stays in my body. It stays in my breathing. It stays in my voice. I speak softly. I am learning. I am growing. I am calm. I am enough. I am moving forward at my own pace. There is no pressure here. No rush, no judgment, only presence. Warm presence. I turn toward the doorway, preparing to leave the kitchen for the night, but I pause. I look back once more. The kitchen glows softly. The air feels gentle. The night feels deep and quiet. I take one more breath. I feel grateful for this moment. Grateful for the quiet. Grateful for the warmth. Grateful for the progress I am making. I walk slowly from the kitchen, carrying the peace with me. As I walk out of the kitchen, the quiet follows me like a gentle companion. But after a few steps, I find myself turning back. There is something about the night kitchen that calls me. The silence, the light, the calm air. It feels like the perfect place to think, to breathe, to speak softly in English. So I return. I step back into the warm glow, and I feel like I have come back to a small, personal sanctuary. A place where the world pauses. A place where I can simply exist. I stand in the center of the kitchen for a moment. My hands rest lightly by my sides. I look around again, taking in every familiar detail. The edges of the cabinets, the smooth surface of the counter, the gentle shine on the sink, the soft glow of the lamp. These things are ordinary in the daytime, but at night they feel meaningful. The night allows us to see the ordinary more deeply. I walk slowly to the table again and sit down. The chair makes a quiet sound as I sit, a soft wooden whisper. I place my hands on the table. The surface is cool, smooth, calm. I rest my palms there and take another slow breath. My body relaxes. My mind relaxes. My voice relaxes. I speak softly to myself. I am here, right now, in this moment. This moment belongs to me. The night kitchen teaches us how to slow down. It teaches us how to listen to ourselves. It teaches us how to speak without pushing. This is a place of gentle learning. I look at the shelves again, noticing small details. A row of cups, a jar of honey, a salt shaker, a small vase. Everything has a place. Everything is at rest. And I am resting too. I think about how often we rush through our days, moving from one task to the next, barely breathing. But here, in this quiet moment, I remember that I can choose to slow down. I can choose softness. I can choose presence. I can choose to speak slowly, clearly, with care. I let my breath guide my next sentences. I speak English softly. My voice is calm. My words are slow and gentle. I do not rush. I do not worry. I am learning peacefully. I take another slow breath. The kitchen air feels warm and steady. I let my thoughts drift, but not far. Just enough to feel. I think about tomorrow, not with worry, not with stress, but with softness. Tomorrow will come. I will wake up. I will continue learning. I will continue growing. I will take things one moment at a time. Now I imagine myself standing again. I walk to the sink. I run a small amount of water into the cup to rinse it one more time. The sound is gentle. The water is warm. My hands move slowly, with no hurry. I place the cup gently in the drying rack. The small action feels complete, peaceful, intentional. I look around once more. Everything feels simple. Everything feels calm. Everything feels balanced. Now I lean my back softly against the counter. I rest there, letting my shoulders loosen. I look up toward the ceiling, just a little, letting the warm light settle on my face. And I speak again, very softly. I am safe. I am calm. I am allowed to rest. I am learning in my own time. These are not just words. These are truths. They settle gently into the heart. Now I imagine I take a small towel and fold it neatly. My hands move slowly, carefully, gently. The fabric feels soft between my fingers. The motion is quiet, peaceful. Folding a towel seems small, but it is a gesture of care toward myself and my space. I place the folded towel near the sink. Everything in the kitchen now feels ready for rest, ready for the night, ready to be still. I return to the table one more time and sit again. I close my eyes for a moment. Nothing to see, nothing to do. Just breath. In, out, in, out. I let my thoughts soften. I let my voice soften. I let my English soften. Now I speak as if I am speaking to a gentle friend. And that friend is myself. You are doing well. You are learning. You are improving. You do not need to hurry. Your progress is real. Your words matter. Your voice matters. You matter. I allow these sentences to settle inside, like warm tea inside the chest. I open my eyes slowly. The kitchen looks the same, but my heart feels a little lighter. The quiet has taken away some of the weight of the day. The slow English has cleared some of the noise inside my thoughts. This is the power of small, gentle moments. I take one more slow, deep breath. The air tastes calm. The silence feels soft. I let the moment stretch out. I let it hold me. I begin to speak again, quietly, smoothly. I am present. I am grounded. I am learning with patience. I am learning with care. I am learning with calm. Speaking English like this is not about grammar. It is not about perfection. It is about connection to yourself, to the moment, to your own voice. Now I imagine I place one hand on my chest. I feel my breath move in and out. I feel my heart. I feel my life. I feel my presence. I whisper gently, "Thank you. Thank you, body. Thank you, breath. Thank you, mind. Thank you, voice. Thank you for this moment." Gratitude makes language richer, softer, deeper. I look around the kitchen one last time. The night is still. The warmth remains. The silence keeps its gentle shape. I feel that I have become part of the quiet, part of the peace, part of the room. My English voice has settled into a calm rhythm, a natural rhythm, a gentle rhythm. And I speak softly, with confidence now. I trust myself. I trust my progress. I trust my journey. I am learning. I am growing. I am enough. The night kitchen holds me. The quiet supports me. My breath guides me. My voice is steady. My English is flowing softly, like warm light. I stay in this moment for just a little longer, letting the peace stay with me. I remain in the kitchen just a while longer, feeling the quiet move through the room like warm air. I take another slow breath. The stillness is comforting. The silence is not empty. It is full of space, full of softness, full of gentle understanding. The kitchen at night does not ask anything from me. It does not rush me. It simply allows me to exist as I am. I walk slowly toward the refrigerator again. I open the door gently. The cool air touches my face. I look at the simple items inside. I am not hungry, but I am observing. I am noticing life without effort. I am practicing awareness in English. I close the refrigerator door softly. No noise, no rush. I step back and lean lightly against the counter. The surface supports me. I place my hands there. I rest. I let my fingers relax. I notice their warmth. I notice the stillness of my body. I speak gently into the room as if the kitchen is listening. I am here. This moment is mine. I do not need to hurry. I do not need to prove anything. I simply exist. And that is enough. I let those words linger. I let them fill the quiet space around me. I walk slowly toward the sink again. I look at the surface of the countertop. It is clean. That feels pleasing. A clean space creates a quiet mind. Calm outside creates calm inside. I understand this now. I take a slow breath and look up at the small light shining overhead. The light is warm and the shadows on the cabinets are soft. Nothing is sharp. Nothing is heavy. Everything is gentle and quiet. This is a place where thoughts can soften and move at their own pace. I close my eyes for a moment. I listen. The gentle hum of the refrigerator. The soft hum of the night outside. The gentle rhythm of my breathing. My breath is slow. My breath is easy. Nothing interrupts me. Nothing distracts me. This moment is steady and safe. I begin to speak again, slowly, gently, deliberately. I am learning English with patience. I am learning English with calm. I do not force my words. I allow them to come softly. I allow myself to learn gradually. I trust the process. There is no need to rush. Language grows like a plant. It grows with time, with sunlight, with gentle attention. It does not grow faster when pushed. It grows naturally, gently, beautifully, quietly, just like this moment. I take a slow step toward the table again. I sit down. The chair greets me softly. I rest my hands again on the table. My body relaxes even more deeply now. I feel at ease. I speak to myself again, but this time my voice sounds even more grounded. I am safe here. I am calm. I am doing well. I am taking care of myself. This kitchen is quiet, but it is alive with warmth. It is not empty. It is full of presence, full of memory, full of gentle energy. I think of simple things I did today, things that may have seemed unimportant. But every action mattered. Every step was part of the day's story. Washing my hands, walking outside, preparing food, sitting down, looking out a window, breathing, thinking, feeling, being. All of it was real. All of it was life. All of it was meaningful. And now, this night kitchen moment is part of the story too. A restful chapter, a peaceful chapter. I take a slow breath again and speak softly. I am grateful for this moment. I am grateful for this quiet. I am grateful for this peace. I am grateful for myself. I look at my hands again. My hands have done so much today. They have worked. They have carried. They have touched. They have held. They have soothed. They have created. They deserve rest. I deserve rest. I place one hand over my chest. I can feel my heartbeat. Slow, steady, present, alive. I whisper, "Thank you for staying with me. Thank you for carrying me through the day. You are doing enough. You are enough." My voice is quiet, but it is sure. I stand again, slowly. I take a small step and feel the kitchen floor beneath my feet. The surface is cool and familiar. The night air feels gentle on my skin. I walk slowly to the window. I look out again. The sky is still dark. The world is sleeping. The quiet is full. I place my hand lightly on the window frame. I feel connected to something larger. The night connects everyone. The quiet connects everyone. Even if I am alone in this kitchen, I am not alone in the world. Many people are awake in quiet rooms just like this. Many hearts are breathing softly. Many souls are resting gently. We are all connected through the night. I speak softly. I am not alone. I am connected. I am supported. I am part of the world. These sentences bring comfort, gentle comfort, real comfort. I return to the center of the kitchen. I stand silently for a moment. My hands rest at my sides. My shoulders are loose. My breathing is soft. My mind is clear. There is no tension inside me now. Only warmth, only ease, only quiet understanding. I speak again. I allow myself to rest. I allow myself to let go. I allow myself to slow down. I allow myself to breathe. Letting go is not a dramatic act. It is a gentle exhale, a silent release, a soft dissolving of pressure. And that is exactly what is happening here. I imagine turning off one of the lights. The kitchen becomes a little dimmer. The shadows grow deeper. But the room still feels warm, still feels safe. Darkness can be soft too. Darkness can be comforting. I speak softly. This moment is soft. This moment is gentle. This moment is peaceful. I take one final slow sip of the night. Not of tea, but of presence, of stillness, of breath. I stand in silence for a few moments, not speaking, just breathing, just being. The silence is not empty. It is full. It holds me with kindness. Then, slowly, I whisper, I am ready for rest. I am ready for sleep. I carry this calm with me. I walk slowly toward the door again. But this time, I know the calm will walk with me. I will take it with me into the next room, into my sleep, into tomorrow. Because this night kitchen taught me something. I do not need to rush. I do not need to push. I can learn gently. I can speak softly. I can live slowly. I can be at peace. And that is enough. I step back into the kitchen once more, not because I need to, but because I want to remain in this quiet moment a little longer. The night still feels gentle, and I am not ready to leave its softness yet. The kitchen is not just a room right now. It is a feeling. It is a breath. It is a pause in time. A moment suspended between today and tomorrow, where nothing must be achieved and nothing must be fixed. Only being here is enough. I sit down again, slowly. The chair accepts my weight quietly. I rest my hands on the table, and I feel the smooth surface beneath my palms. I breathe deeply, letting the breath fall into the quiet room. The silence answers me, not with emptiness, but with a peaceful stillness. The night feels like a friend. I begin to speak again, softly, gently, as if speaking to myself. I am here. I am present. I am breathing. I am safe. I let these words settle into the quiet air. The warmth from the kitchen seems to wrap around me like a soft blanket. The shadows are gentle and round, not sharp. The light is warm and calm. The air is still. There is no rush in the room. Time seems to slow down to a peaceful rhythm, like a calm heartbeat. I imagine my day, but I do not rush into it. I let it come to me slowly. A memory here, a feeling there. And I speak not to judge the day, but simply to understand it. Today was full. Today taught me things. Some parts were easy, some parts were difficult. But I made it through the day. And now I'm here. There is no need to analyze more than that. Sometimes saying, I made it through, is enough. More than enough. I take a slow breath. The kitchen light reflects softly on the surface of the counter. The space feels calm. The night feels deep. I feel grounded, like my body is connected to the floor, to the room, to the moment. I move my fingers slowly along the edge of the table, just to feel the texture. I am reminding myself that I am here, physically here, embodied, alive. The surface feels smooth and familiar. I let my hand rest. I speak again, softly. I am doing my best. I am learning gently. I do not need to rush. I do not need to be perfect. I only need to continue. These sentences are small but powerful. They remind me that growth is not loud. Growth can be quiet. Growth can be gentle. Growth can be slow. Growth can feel like this night. I look toward the sink again. I see the cup resting there, drying peacefully. A simple object, but it feels meaningful. That cup has held warmth tonight. That warmth has filled me. And now it sits quietly, resting. I let that image stay in my mind. I walk slowly toward it, not because I must, but because I want to experience movement without urgency. I stand in front of the cup. I look at it for a moment. I breathe. Then I turn away. No task is required. No effort. Only presence. I walk back to the table. I sit again. The repetition of movement feels like a slow, gentle dance. This is the rhythm of the night. This is the rhythm of peace. I place my hand over my heart again. I feel my heartbeat. Slow, steady, alive, present. I whisper, I am alive. I am here. I am safe. I am enough. The kitchen receives these words. The night holds them softly. Now I imagine practicing speaking simple English again. Not because I must, but because I want to feel the softness of language tonight. I describe what I see. The kitchen is quiet. The light is warm. The counters are clean. The air is still. This moment is calm. These sentences feel natural. They feel like breathing. They do not require effort. They simply exist. I repeat them even more slowly. The kitchen is quiet. The light is warm. The counters are clean. The air is still. This moment is calm. Speaking slowly is not weakness. Speaking slowly is presence. I take another breath. I begin to describe myself in the room. I am sitting at the table. I am breathing softly. My body feels relaxed. My mind feels clear. I am at peace. This is English learning through feeling, through experience, through reality. This is not just language. This is connection. Now I imagine someone else is here, not physically but emotionally. A quiet support. I speak as if comforting a gentle presence. It's okay to rest. It's okay to slow down. It's okay to feel tired. It's okay to take a quiet moment. You don't have to be strong all the time. These words are like warm tea for the heart. I breathe and then reply to myself gently. Thank you. I needed to hear that. I release the day now. I allow myself to rest. I allow myself to be quiet. I allow myself to simply be. The night kitchen is a space of truth, a space of softness, a space where everything can pause. I look around again. The stillness continues. The quiet remains. The warmth stays with me. I imagine leaving the kitchen soon, but not yet. I want to hold this softness just a bit longer. I want to remember how it feels so that I can return to it anytime, even during busy days. The memory of peace is powerful. I say softly, I will remember this moment. I will remember this feeling. I will carry this calm with me. I will return when I need it. I place both hands on the table, slowly rise from the chair, and stand in the center of the kitchen one last time. My breathing remains slow. My thoughts remain gentle. My voice is quiet but steady. I whisper into the warm air. Good night, kitchen. Thank you for your quiet. Thank you for your warmth. Thank you for this moment. I take one final breath, a deep breath in, a long breath out. The night holds everything softly. I walk away slowly, carrying peace with me. I step out of the kitchen for a moment, but the quiet from the room follows me. It lingers around me like a soft blanket. I can still feel the warmth of the light, the smoothness of the table, the softness of the air. The night feels deep and kind. I breathe slowly, letting that calm stay with me. But then, something draws me back. Not because I forgot anything, but because the kitchen feels like a place where I can continue to breathe, continue to listen, continue to learn my own voice. So I return again, stepping back onto the cool floor. The room welcomes me, as if it has been waiting, gently holding a quiet place for me. I turn on only the smallest light now, a soft glow, just enough to see the familiar shapes of the counters and the sink and the table. The shadows are deeper, but not frightening. They are soft, slow, peaceful. The light rests on the surfaces like a whisper. I stand still for a moment. No movement, no tasks, no purpose, just being. I speak softly, almost in a whisper, but with clarity. I am here. I am calm. I am breathing. I am present. The words move slowly through the room. They feel real. They feel alive. I walk toward the table again, but I do not sit right away. I run my fingers along the edge of the table, feeling its smooth surface. I pay attention to the sensation. Feeling is part of learning. Feeling makes memory strong. The wood is cool and gentle. My fingertips rest there lightly. I slowly pull the chair back and sit down once more. I place my hands on my lap. My breathing is soft and even now. The room and my breath are matching. Rhythms, quiet, slow, gentle. I look around the room again. I notice things I didn't notice before. The way the shadows create shapes. The way the soft light touches the corners. The stillness of objects that are simply resting, just like me. I speak to the room and to myself. There is beauty in stillness. There is peace in quiet. There is strength in softness. There is safety in slowness. These truths are simple, but true. I breathe in slowly through my nose. I breathe out slowly through my mouth. My shoulders relax even more. My jaw softens. My mind loosens. I don't need to think hard. I don't need to search for words. The words come naturally when the mind is calm. I close my eyes and imagine the small sounds in the room. The refrigerator hum. The soft echo of my breath. The silence between sounds. Silence is not empty. Silence is full. Full of space. Full of ease. Full of rest. I speak. I am learning through quiet. I am learning through presence. I am learning through gentle awareness. English becomes softer, easier, more natural when we speak from stillness. I open my eyes again. The kitchen feels familiar, but also new. The night changes everything in a quiet way. The kitchen is the same space it was in the daytime, but the meaning of the space is different now. At night, it becomes a place for reflection, a place for self-care, a place for calm practice. I stand up again and walk to the sink. I touch the side of the sink lightly. The cool metal feels steady. It reminds me that everything is real. Everything is grounded. My feet are grounded. My body is grounded. My voice is grounded. I speak. I am connected to this moment. I do not need to escape. I do not need to be anywhere else. This moment is enough. I take a clean glass from the counter. I fill it with a little water. The sound of water is gentle and soothing. I take a sip. The cool water feels refreshing, like it brings new calm into my body. I drink slowly. No hurry, no urgency, just presence. I place the glass back on the counter. I stand there for a moment, breathing with the quiet. The night has a way of making everything simple. The large things become small. The small things become meaningful. The mind becomes softer. The heart becomes clearer. I begin to feel myself again, without noise, without pressure, without expectation. I walk back to the table and sit again. I rest my hands on the table. I breathe softly and speak in a slow rhythm, like the rhythm of breath. I am learning to be gentle with myself. I am learning to speak softly to myself. I am learning to let go of tension. I am learning to trust myself. These sentences are not just lessons. They are permission. Permission to exist as I am. I let my mind rest on memories of the day. I do not judge them. I simply watch them. They come and go like quiet waves. Some moments were bright. Some moments were heavy. Some moments passed without notice. But the day has ended, and I am still here. And that is enough, I whisper. I am allowed to rest. I am allowed to pause. I am allowed to simply be. I place one hand on my chest again and one hand on my stomach. I feel my breath moving through my body. The breath is slow. The breath is gentle. The breath is alive. I breathe in, I breathe out. I imagine that with every exhale, I let go of something heavy. Not all at once, just softly, slowly, gently. Letting go does not have to be dramatic. It can be a quiet softening, a small release, a silent easing. I speak. I release what I cannot hold. I release what I do not need. I release what is heavy. I keep only what is gentle and true. These words feel like a soft hand on my shoulder, offering comfort. I look around the kitchen one more time. The quiet remains. The warmth remains. The presence remains. The kitchen is not asking me to do anything. It is only holding space for me to rest. I let that sink in. I speak again, slowly. I am thankful for this moment. I am thankful for this space. I am thankful for my breath. I am thankful for my body. I am thankful for my voice. I am thankful for my learning. I am thankful for myself. Gratitude fills the room like soft light. I breathe and speak one final time in this segment. I am calm. I am safe. I am peaceful. I am enough. I am ready for gentle rest. The night hears me and answers with silence. I stay in the kitchen just a little longer, letting the calm settle inside me like warm tea spreading through my chest. The night is quiet and everything feels still. The softness in the room is something I can feel not only around me, but inside me too. The silence is not empty. The silence is kind. The silence is patient. It holds me without effort, without question, without expectation. I look around once more. The countertop is clean. The cup is resting. The sink is quiet. The air carries a very gentle warmth. The shadows rest softly in the corners. The night light glows like a small star, steady and gentle in the darkness. And I realize something simple, something small but true. There is peace in ordinary moments. Not in something grand, not in something loud, not in something extraordinary, but in the simple breath, the simple presence, the simple being. I let myself sink into that thought. I don't need to chase anything right now. I don't need to improve myself in this exact moment. I don't need to think about tomorrow. I don't need to think about yesterday. I can simply be here, breathing, resting, existing softly in this moment. I take a long, slow inhale through my nose, and I release it through my mouth. My shoulders relax a little more. My chest softens. My breath becomes gentle, steady. I feel my heartbeat slow and comfortable, like it understands the night too. I speak quietly, so it feels like the words are part of the breathing. I am enough as I am. I am doing my best. I am growing slowly. I am learning gently. I am allowed to rest. I do not have to try so hard. Sometimes the most beautiful things happen when we stop forcing and simply allow ourselves to be human. Soft, tender, imperfect, real. I look at my hands resting in my lap. These hands have worked. These hands have helped. These hands have held. These hands deserve rest too. I place one hand gently over my heart again. My heartbeat answers me. Present. Alive. Steady. I close my eyes and let that heartbeat be the only sound I hear, as if the whole world has quieted just so I can feel this moment of peace. I whisper softly, like a promise. I will remember this quiet. I will remember this calm. I will return to this feeling when I need it. This kitchen may not always be quiet. My days may not always be gentle. The world may not always slow down for me. But this moment has taught me something important. Peace is not somewhere outside. Peace is something I can create, something I can allow, something I can return to, something already inside me. I stand slowly from the chair. I move with care, with intention, not rushed, not hurried. I walk across the kitchen floor. My steps are soft. The air is still. The night holds me gently. I turn off the last small light. The room becomes dim. The shadows settle. The kitchen rests. It is ready for sleep. And I am ready too. I stand at the doorway for a moment. I look back, not because I need to, but because I want to honor the moment. I let a small, quiet smile form. I breathe in the last warm note of the calm. And I speak softly one more time. Thank you for this moment. Thank you for the quiet. Thank you for the peace. Then I turn and walk away, slowly, gently, carrying the calm with me. The night meets me in the hallway. It is quiet, it is soft, it is kind. The kitchen remains behind me, but the peace comes with me. I continue breathing slowly as I move toward rest. My steps are slow, my mind is soft, my heart is calm. I feel ready to sleep, ready to let the day rest too, ready to let the night hold me. As I settle into the quiet of the next room, I whisper to myself, like a final lullaby. I am safe, I am calm, I am peaceful, I am loved. Good night. And the night answers back in silence, holding me with gentle care.